I'm Atsushi Masuko, former Director General of the Bureau of Waterworks for the Tokyo Metropolitan Government. Today, I would like to share with you Tokyo Water's experiences. I would like to choose three topics, and I hope these provide you with some hints for the betterment of your water supply. The first topic is about Tokyo Water's service area expansion and project size growth through mergers and acquisitions in order to respond to Tokyo's growing population, urban area, and water consumption. Secondly, I will describe some financial issues of water supply utilities, which are very important for their sound operation and development. My last topic is about non-revenue water reduction, which is an inevitable challenge for populated cities to supply enough water from limited water sources to people equally. Tokyo Water's history might be called that of its mergers and acquisitions. In 1898, Tokyo established its modern water supply for the central part of Tokyo City, the red highlighted area on this picture. In response to the growth of Tokyo and expansion of its population, the administrative area of the city was extended to the whole east side of the Tokyo area, which is highlighted in blue. The water supply service area was also expanded to cover this new area through mergers and acquisitions of surrounding water utilities. However, the water supply in the western area was left in the hands of the municipalities there. Since the 1970s, due to remarkable urbanization and population growth in the western area of Tokyo, most of the municipal water systems, which are highlighted in green, have been integrated one by one into Tokyo Water until 2011. Recently, the population served is 13 million. Now, please let me start my second topic, which is about financial issues, especially for water supply construction funding. This graph shows the changes in water tariff income, construction expenses, and annual bond issuing sums of Tokyo Water from 1960 to 1985. The red arrows show raising rate of water price. This period is around the age of service expansion and rapid growth. Due to rapid demand expansion until the 1970s, extensive construction and facility improvements had been performed. The funds had depended mainly upon Tokyo Water's issuing of bonds and frequent increases in charges to customers. After the middle of 1970s, the increases in demand for water became smaller. As a result, construction expenses remained relatively constant. In addition, fortunately, the monetary value of bond issues decreased. This is thanks to appropriate water tariff increases being made smoothly along with an increase in overall income levels of customers. This graph shows the same information as the previous one. However, the time shown is now up to 2016. The construction expenses have shown stability, and the water tariff income has increased slightly due to one small water price rise since the 1980s. As a result, Tokyo Water's annual bond issue level has gradually been reduced. This new purple line shows the redemption of principal and interest to the loans made to Tokyo Water. The water price was raised when redemption reached its highest point in the 1980s. At its highest point in 1985, 42% of water tariff income was applied to redemption. However, this has gradually been reduced and now stands at only 8%. This means that water prices have not needed to be increased over the past 20 years. Lessons about funds. Securing funds through bond issues is one solution when price increases are not enough to cover financial demands. The best combination of price increases and the issuing of debt is to be well considered. Social economy growth creates opportunities for water price increases and bond market flotation reduction over time. Therefore, the future burden will be lightened. Here comes my last topic now. I would like to suggest some methods to address non-revenue water reduction issues. The first is about service pipes. Anything upstream from the meter should be the responsibility of the water supplier. Anything downstream from the meter should be in the hands of the customers. Water suppliers have to pay careful attention not only to their mains but also to service pipes all the way down to water meters. These losses due to leaks belong to suppliers' responsibilities and burdens. Losses after meters are paid for by users. Each leak on a service pipe is smaller in volume than that on a main. However, the number of these leaks is much larger. In Tokyo, the repair of service pipe leaks accounts for 97% of the total number of leak repairs on the distribution system up to meters. And the total leak volume cannot be neglected when working towards non-revenue water reduction. Water meter relocation is also suggested as an institutional betterment. A meter is located within approximately 1 meter of the boundary of a public property in Tokyo and in other cities. When meters are deeper inside of private properties, far from public access, meter readings, pipe maintenance, and leak control become more difficult. It is obvious that this kind of improvement is not easy or that it takes a long time to be done. But governments and utilities have some opportunities to focus on this institutional improvement for a better future of urban life. The other one is about the actual water meters. Underestimated payments caused by malfunctions and errors on meters benefit users, and utilities may find themselves with a lack of funds caused by tariff income reduction. Consequently, water meters should be in hands of water utilities, not in hands of users. In Japan, every meter has to be replaced every 8 years to ensure accuracy. Utilities can choose more accurate and durable meters from a variety of firms. Tokyo has drastically reduced non-revenue water by replacing old pipes. The blue line shows the increasing percentage of ductile iron pipes used in mains. The green line shows the increased use of stainless steel for service pipe connections. As you can see, both of these lines reached 100% around 2005. You can also see the corresponding reduction in the non-revenue water rate, which is now only 4%, compared to a rate of 40% in 1965, and reflects the kind of savings that can be achieved. Now, I would like to emphasize the importance of uninterrupted water pressure in distribution pipes. Uninterrupted water pressure in pipes, enough to block deterioration from outside through leaks or taps, is necessary to deliver high quality and safe water to customers. Moreover, if the pressure is not high enough, water users must intake water with suction pumps. This causes serious pressure drops within the system, and a vicious cycle of low pressure and suction begins. With sufficient pressure and supply capacity, these problems can be avoided, and water can be supplied directly to customers without the need for receiving reservoirs and lift pumps, which waste energy, use up space, and reduce water quality. Those reservoirs may also be at risk of deterioration and even could be subject to attack with poison. Taller buildings can have direct booster pumps installed and operated safely with proper controls and safe fittings. Thank you very much for your kind attention.